And I'm grateful that you came out on this holiday to be with us and to join us. Dave, you want to stand up and just say hello to everybody? But that's how we get. But that's how we get. But that's how we get. You know, just because you're a Christian, that doesn't make you immune to having trouble, does it? Never had no email. Never had no email. Never had no email. And it just doesn't do any good to get upset, because getting upset about it just makes it worse. And so I've had a lot of experience in my life, just like many of you have. Marriage, give it all. Marriage, give it all. Marriage, give it all. Like I had one up the other day, and it was about excuses, and we had 427,000 people watch it. Well, I think I'm going to do some teaching on excuses. Matter of fact, I think I just might make a whole series. So that tells me a lot of people know that they're making excuses for stuff that they ought to be dealing with. And I felt like God said, you're going to teach my word and go all over the world and teach my word. And that was the most ridiculous thing that I could have ever heard, because I was the last person on the face of this earth that you would have ever thought could have done anything like that. When things happen to us that we don't like, we have a tendency to take it out on other people. You ever notice that? And in James chapter 1, it says something none of us like. Consider it joyful. What a scripture. Consider it joyful when you fall into all kinds of trials and tribulations. They know we're passionate. They know we're passionate. They know we're passionate. Knowing that the trying of your faith worketh patience. The Amplified Bible says brings out patience. Well, I tell you, it brought a lot of stuff out of me before we ever got around to patience. You will forgive me, I thought it all. You will forgive me, I thought it all. You will forgive me, I thought it all. And you know what? I'll just be a mouthpiece for God this morning, and I'm going to say, I'm calling every single one of you into ministry. And don't be like Jeremiah and say you've got the wrong person. Ugly yes now. Ugly yes now. Ugly yes now. And you don't need to have a degree. You don't need to have a lot of education. Now, it's fine. Get all the education you can. We need to be as smart as we can be. But I can tell you, you can be as dumb as a doorpost, and God can still use you. To offer what does emerge. To offer what does emerge. To offer what does emerge. And one Thanksgiving morning, I was praying, spending time with God. And all of a sudden, I saw like this trophy case. And I saw a little miniature gold Joyce sitting in there. And I thought, what? And God said, Joyce, you're a trophy of my grace. If it wasn't for the grace and the mercy of God, if we got what we deserved, come on, is anybody home out there? If we got what we deserved, no matter how good you think you are, if you got what you deserved, it would not be pretty. I'd be Sherman. I'd be Sherman. I'd be Sherman. Well, I don't want to go either, but I guess I'll be back in, what is this? What month is this? July. I'll be back next February. How it says it no. How it says it no. How it says it no. Let your troubles make you stronger. Not angry, not mad, not offended, not bitter, not resentful. Stronger. Hoffness you under it, bandedness. Hoffness you under it, bandedness. Hoffness you under it, bandedness.